Hello to all astrology lovers. Today we are discussing the transit of the planet, Venus through the zodiac sign Libra. Venus changed on August 25th and will remain in her abode until September 23rd. Before we consider how she will behave in this sign and what aspects she will make, let's first recall what Venus is responsible for. First of all, this is a planet that symbolizes love and beauty. Emotions, responsible for our finances, joy, satisfaction, and aesthetics. In general, Venus indeed governs everything that brings us pleasure in life. It is the energies of the planet Venus that manifest in our personal relationships, in our aesthetic preferences, respond to our self-esteem, and influence our material values. When it comes to specific topics that Venus addresses, it is primarily love and relationships. That is, Venus is responsible for both romantic and platonic love, for friendship, for mutual understanding, and for harmony in relationships. It determines how we express our feelings and what attracts us to other people and our partner.
Under the influence of Venus, one can indeed feel the need for love, warmth, and acceptance.
Venus creates an atmosphere of closeness and attachment, especially in personal relationships. Venus is also responsible for the theme of beauty and aesthetics, for pleasure, and for comfort. The planet is associated with the pursuit of pleasures in our lives, in a sense related to hedonism. It encourages us to seek pleasure in various areas. It is the planet Venus that is also responsible for our finances and values. And Venus governs our material aspects of life. This includes money, property, and issues of financial stability. It defines our values. It is precisely what we consider important and worthy in the context of financial well-being. In matters of money, Venus indicates how we earn, how we spend, and what we are willing to spend for comfort and pleasure. In addition, Venus touches upon issues of social connections and our popularity. It is Venus that is responsible for peace, diplomacy, agreements and compromises, and conflict resolution. It is Venus that promotes harmony and balance in relationships and interactions with those around us, especially in personal relationships. Now let's consider how Venus behaves in the zodiac sign of Libra. Well, first of all, this is her domicile, meaning this is the place where Venus expresses her qualities most openly and comfortably. Venus in Libra is a position where it feels harmonious. Naturally, this is the sign that Venus rules. And in this sign, it expresses energies related specifically and precisely to balance, beauty, and overall harmony, activating the main themes for which it is responsible. Here we see a strong manifestation of the desire for harmony and justice. We always seek balance in our lives. And it activates the theme in personal relationships, business partnerships, decision-making, aesthetic preferences. In other words, the manifestation of Venus here creates a strong desire to maintain peace, harmony, avoid conflicts, and find compromises. Here, the issues of beauty and aesthetics are also very strongly manifested, both in the external world and in our inner world, our inner state. This position of Venus in Libra strongly emphasizes the importance of aesthetics, especially in art, fashion, architecture, design, and any visual and sensory experience of our lives. As it transits through Libra, Venus strongly activates our attention to the themes of partnership, personal relationships, and collaboration with those around us. This is the energy that truly helps us create and maintain healthy and harmonious relationships, because here Venus feels most comfortable and at ease. The theme of love and partnership becomes particularly important during this transit. The theme of marriage, the theme of reciprocity in relationships, the theme of justice and equality in the union, all of this comes to the forefront during this transit. However, it is important to consider the aspects that Venus will make during this period with other planets and with other significant points in the sky. And let's take a closer look at the aspects during the transit of Venus. Importantly, on the day of the sign change, August 29th, Venus is in a trine with retrograde Pluto, which is located in Aquarius. A rather harmonious and strong aspect provides very powerful, supportive energies that contribute to our personal transformations, primarily in the context of relationships, values, and finances. And Venus is here in the forests, emphasizing equality and harmony, and retrograde Pluto in Aquarius, considering that it is retrograde, continues its work here in terms of very deep changes and transformations. And they relate specifically to issues of relationships, financial matters, and social and group activities. A very good aspect that can manifest in life as a renewal of relationships. Perhaps you will uncover and discover a completely new and entirely new level of relationships in various ways in this aspect, or uncover new mutual values in collaborative partnership and mutual respect, and enhance understanding in your relationships and dimensions. Here in this aspect, there is an opportunity to reassess and improve one's financial strategies and attitudes towards money and material status. And significant transformations can occur specifically in the area of social connections. On August 31st, Venus aligns with the South Node, which is also located in our forests in the sky. Here is the black moon, Lilith, which is in opposition to the node of the future, a significant celestial body. Firstly, by aligning with the South Node, it brings energies associated with completion, primarily related to the conclusion and realization of karmic relationships, karmic lessons, issues of values and finances. This aspect indeed encourages reflection on past experiences and previous lessons. It represents a moment of karma in our lives. And it is this aspect that helps us understand which old patterns of behavior or relationships require transformation or complete closure. In this aspect, one can reevaluate certain relationships and interactions. There may be returns of former partners or reminders of old relationships, which will direct our focus towards rethinking this experience or bringing it to a close. And here, a powerful karmic cleansing occurs, meaning that in this context, the influence of the South Node can reveal some old emotional patterns, wounds, and deeply rooted traumas, and significantly impact your life. And all of this will specifically relate to the themes that activate the planet Venus in a detailed manner and intricately in various ways. Now is the perfect time to free yourself from old attachments and align your values to a more harmonious level to manifest them moving forward. Here, a deep understanding of one's values in this context takes place very well and is deeply felt, of one's attitudes, beliefs, and ideals. In other words, it becomes very clear how they were formed in the past, how they should be reassessed and restructured, aligning oneself with the future. It is also worth noting that in this karmic conjunction of Venus with the South Node and the Black Moon, the asteroid Juno is involved. In astrology, Juno primarily represents marriage, long-term partnerships, loyalty in personal relationships, as well as the themes of respect and equality in personal and marital relationships, such as, and in the context of the conjunction with Venus and the Black Moon with the South Node, Juno enhances these points. It indeed adds an additional layer of meanings and interpretations here. Here, it is precisely the depth of understanding of this experience, of past experience that is added. Write in the comments, share how this conjunction plays out for you, because a conjunction always provides us with a series of events. We begin September with such aspects of Venus, and all of this will gain momentum, unfolding towards a climax because the aspects are converging. And these aspects will be working for us until September 10th inclusive, providing a very powerful series of events. And on September 11th, we are expecting a harmonious aspect of Venus in Libra, which lasts for 3 years, with Jupiter in Gemini, a very cool and very strong aspect that gives us such incredibly expansive and supportive energies and more. Considering that Jupiter is in Gemini, this is definitely related to the themes of communication, interaction, information, and communication. And all of this will pertain to personal relationships. These will be topics of communication and learning. This aspect creates ideal conditions to strengthen social connections, broaden horizons, and generally enjoy interacting with the people around you. This aspect is very favorable for making new acquaintances, pursuing education, broadening one's horizons, establishing useful connections and contacts, and in general, enjoying interaction and communication. All of this will provide an opportunity for personal growth because Jupiter is precisely the planet of scale and expansion, and in such a favorable aspect with Venus, it can definitely play out positively. On September 13th, Venus will engage in a conversation with Chiron. Chiron is positioned in the window, not far from the node of the future, and there will be situations related to defining certain past relationships and emotional wounds. This is the perfect time to delve into the topics of personal relationships and partnership, and to either adjust or completely heal these situations and manifest them in your life. This will naturally reflect on self-esteem, individuality, our personal strength, and religion. It should be taken into account that the opposition of these influences may reveal and intensify existing problems in relationships, specifically related to feelings, fears, anxiety in relationships, or the theme of rejection. In other words, it is precisely Chiron that brings such topics to the surface and allows us to reevaluate and heal such situations. On September 19th, Venus will make another aspect with retrograde Pluto. Although there was one aspect during the sign change, it will now form a square with retrograde Pluto. And this aspect will provide quite strong transformative energies in the area of relationships and in the area of finances. Considering that Pluto has returned to Capricorn, there is something here to finish, complete, and finally transform. How does Pluto work for us? It first destroys everything to zero, annihilating in order to build something completely new, even innovative in the future. Naturally, this period is quite long and straightforward, and by forming a square aspect with Legera, it will create situations that will require us to make very significant decisions, which will personally reflect on us and our lives in the future. In other words, these will be situations that we will not return to. It is important to consider that the zodiac sign Capricorn is about stability, resilience, and long-term commitment. And naturally, Pluto being in Capricorn activates these themes for us. Success itself may indeed manifest as conflicts in personal relationships, and it may also appear as a reassessment of financial themes and values, especially those related to career ambitions and professional tasks. Changes will also occur particularly in the structural aspects of our lives, meaning everything related to long-term goals in various ways. And it is important to thoroughly reconsider your professional path, career goals, and social roles and aspirations, and to make serious, significant decisions that will remove old structures from your life and allow you to create something new. And now let's consider the transit of Venus in Libra for each of the 12 zodiac signs. Dear Cancers, the transit of Venus in Libra is moving through your 4th house of the horoscope and draws your attention to the theme of your home, domestic comfort, family relationships, relationships with parents, and issues related to real estate, changing your place of residence, moving, and overall emotional comfort in the place where you live. Venus in Libra brings energies of harmony, beauty, and balance. A very strong desire for balance. Naturally, all of this will be connected to the themes of the 4th house of the horoscope with your family and your inner world. In general, the energies of this transit will contribute to creating a more comfortable atmosphere in your home. This is a time when you may feel the need to improve the interior of your home or add elements of beauty and comfort. You may want to refresh your surroundings, make renovations, and create a more aesthetically pleasing environment. The transit of Venus also emphasizes family relationships and connections with relatives and parents, such as you may feel a stronger desire to strengthen relationships with family members, create a warmer and friendlier atmosphere in your home environment, resolve some old conflicts, and reinforce family ties. In order to work with the energy of this transit, be sure to pay attention to the themes of the fourth house of the horoscope, which involve creating harmony and coziness in your living space. This can involve renovations such as updating home decor and thoroughly organizing your living space or completely rearranging it. It is essential to engage with relatives and parents here. If there are any misunderstandings, they should be resolved. Consider, however, the aspects of Venus with the South Node. Here, themes from the past related to your family history may arise, and it is very important to work through the energies of the transit. It is crucial to pay attention to these themes. I wish you success. Subscribe, like, and share this video. See you. Bye-bye.